playing Dungeons and Dragons again. We are once again faced with hallways, although I've been promised demons.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see if tonight delivers.
I was going to say, so far this has been very eventful. Herbert licked a door. How was that for you?
It was very satisfying.
Can't like this.
No splinters. Very smooth.
good.
Very cool. Not cold though. Not like icy cold. I was hoping for a little more stick.
There are 44 squares.
What did it
that
taste like?
sucks.
Like, could you
Varnish.
sense the like type of wood by the?
No, it's covered in varnish.
Oh, what kind of varnish?
Oh, I don't know enough about varnish. Not a woodworker.
Clearly, got to learn.
So the more doors I
44
lick, the
squares.
more I'll be able to tell the
That's
difference.
true. Is that your new thing now? Forget knocking. Let's lick on all the
I'm
doors.
gonna go
Only if they're
from
cold.
the bottom here.
Got it.
Okay.
I mean, why do you want to lick a
Spoil
hot
it,
door?
but- A small hallway with a little landing. It's 5 feet wide. just like
Great.
Everything else.
Hallway.
And it's 10 feet deep before it hits stairs.
All right. Well, let's take the stairs.
Stairs go down 20 feet.
Stairs.
Down. Go 20 feet. And from the top of this hallway all the way to the end, from the top of the door all the way to the end of the hallway once you get down to the end of the stairs is 125-foot hallway.
I have a very important question.
Does it involve viscosity?
Buddy read Dante's Inferno and knows what's in each circle of hell, because I feel like the changing of temperatures have just led me to a new circle of hell.
Yeah.
as
Especially
you
because there's
descend-
still so many hallways.
As you descend the staircase into a long hallway, the temperature drops to a very chilly 40-ish degrees Fahrenheit.
They've been. I just appreciate the dedication right here. All
What's
right.
that thing called? The stat? Everybody does that.
What am I
Yeah.
doing? Perception?
Perception.
We're doing regular perception, not passive perception, right?
Correct.
13.
All right, you guys see you see a non-moving halfling and a weird half-elf with candy canes around his neck.
Yeah, but you said that their clothes still move, right?
Yeah, if you go up and touch them, their clothes are still moving.
Strange.
What if I rearranged their outfits?
I
think you should do it.
Need some assistance by them because of the positions that they're in and having to take things on and off. They're
It's all right.
basically
I'll rip it and mend
stone.
it. That's the point of mend, right?
Yeah, you could do that.
I do.
This is good. I like this room. Hi.
See, it is. It's the beginning of a really sad country song.
Sing!
I don't know whether to go in the door. I open it up and I will be no more. 'Cause I failed my saving throw. Look at my new bow. I don't know what the hell you would do.
I'm not gonna ask you to sing. All right, tell me what happens when we go through the door.
It is all right, first off, the room is 55 by 55 feet. In the middle of this room is a small table. It's just a small wooden table. And when all four of you are in the room, the door closes behind you.
Okay.
All of the walls start to grow what appear to be like trees and vines, covering all of the doors and all of the walls. Branches and leaves and overhang make a canopy on the inside here. The light goes up to like a mid-afternoon lighting situation here, and the ground becomes grassy.
Guys, it's a hollow deck.
And on the table that's in the middle,
Evil Dead. I don't like where this is going.
the table in the middle transforms itself into a tree stump. On the tree stump is an inkwell with a quill laying next to it and a piece of parchment.
Got it. Compass.
All right, so we enter a room and we find this puzzle, but it ends in a period, which clearly provides some finality.
Yeah.
Sure.
As an ent
I love it!
out of the woods
Do you see this face? Do you see how excited this person is?
I love ends.
This is really cute.
Ginger solved the puzzle.
everybody make
She's much
a-
smarter than us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, Ginger.
I'm not in the business of confessions.
I guess I can take it.
Goodbye.
Willowbark, goodbye.
Bye,
Thank you.
Willowbark. Thanks for your help.
Willowbark was my true name. I feel a connection to this end.
He goes back into the
Come back.
into that forest, and as he goes back, the entire room just and it goes back into the dungeon. You hear like a and all the doors disappear.
Oh, so
All of those doors disappeared. There were a lot of doors.
Don't erase it. Don't erase it.
I'm not going to.
All of the doors disappear.
Okay.
The in that little like tiny hallway right there
Yeah.
fills in with rock.
Oh, fab.
On the far western wall, not on the wall, but like in front of the wall, is a giant mirror. It's about, I'd say, 5 feet wide by 10 feet tall. It's directly in the middle of that wall. It's just freestanding. Right there. And on the south wall and the north wall, there are 2 levers that pull up and down. Yep. Okay.
Fascinating.
I should inspect that mirror.
Who's inspecting it?
She just said she was.
You're inspecting it?
Of course. I mean, let's be real. Who's gonna look at themselves in a mirror?
All right.
The bar.
The
You
gorgeous
approach
one.
the mirror and you see a reflection of yourself until you get
Amazing.
close enough and you realize that it's not you.
What?
Who is it?
You can't really see. It's slightly foggy in the mirror. After you poke it out, at the exact same time, your reflection turns around, takes a mace, and holds the butt end of the mace out and
A mace?
taps at it, and you feel like you just tapped each
I
other's.
push.
What are you?
It actually
What are
feels
you
like
do-
there's resistance coming from the
I
other
keep
side.
Why are
pushing.
you playing with the mirror?
It doesn't ever break the thing.
I kind
As
of
if
wanna
the
play
person
with
on the
it.
other side has an equal strength to you.
Hey, guess what I'm about to do? Something reckless. I use Mage Hand and I pull both levers at the same time.
All four of you pull
Cover on
levers.
the ground.
She's not pulling,
You're not pulling?
but me, her, him, and Mage Hand are pulling levers.
I'm standing in front of the mirror unless you
Oh.
need me to pull levers.
I think maybe we need you to pull a lever.
Pull a lever.
They're begging.
To not pull levers.
And you see something. I need you to both make a Constitution save for me.
Okay. Here we go.
Well,
Got a 10.
Okay, well, you're both going to vomit.
5.
As they're on their knees. So, for everybody, before that happens,
Oh.
I will tell the other two what they saw in this mirror. There is another adventuring party on the other side, begging and pleading for you to please God, do not pull the levers. And before they could get too far into it, as they're on their knees begging and pleading, you pull the levers and almost like some apparatus that's inside them busts them apart and kills all 4 of them. At this point, these two vomit, and we are going to take a quick timeout while we introduce a new gaming system called the alignment system. You just murdered somebody
Yeah.
in cold blood, a good-hearted individual.
okay, but for the record, I had not seen anything in the mirror but shadowy figures.
Correct. You didn't
And
investigate it either.
Herbert, who doesn't lie, said we should pull the levers.
And Janyss, who does
I
lie,
said we shouldn't. I'm not saying,
That's okay.
but here's the deal. I'm not saying that I didn't do a bad thing, but I'm saying that I don't know I did a bad thing. I didn't see them die. I didn't see
You
any of
instantly
this.
know you did a bad thing when you pull it.
Okay.
You hear the screams, the blood-curdling screams.
Okay.
The mirror becomes clear, and you see them writhing in agony as pieces of their flesh and bones are just being ripped out of them. as each one of them goes through what can only be described as the worst 2 minutes of anybody's existence, as magic
It's also the last two.
pulls them apart from the inside, literally breaking off one bone, then the next, and there is absolutely nothing they can do about it. This room, in the very middle of this room, is an altar, or what appears to be some form of altar, with two people wearing the same robes you've seen other individuals wearing in this dungeon. The fun part about this room is that it is completely and utterly saturated in blood. There's blood on the floor, on the ceiling, on the walls. Not that it is just like clean with blood. Blood splatter everywhere.
Was there?
On top of the altar is a humanoid shape that looks like it has been completely taken apart. And the two people that are leaning over it look directly at your direction as you pile into the room.
Hiya.
Did the door shut behind us and something changes?
Doors do
Suddenly,
not shut behind
they're all
us,
gone.
But roll initiative.
Bows.
Oh wow, look
No.
at this room.
No, because they're
Also,
not the goblins. They're
Look,
the...
Rahidi is alive again.
Yay!
Thanks to you. A bad guy went to go hit a puppet and missed, and slapped her knee instead because she rolled a 1 and took 28 points of inflict wound damage, and it totally it killed her. It was.
And
it was that
once
one, I think.
again, Rahidi
Rahidi, our hero!
reigns victorious.
And because that was so well done, and there's not a chance in hell you can roll a 1 twice in a row, this one is like, I'll show you how it's done, sister, and goes to smack your puppet with necrotic damage using inflict wounds. Doesn't hit herself.
But also doesn't hit Rahidi.
Doesn't hit Rahidi either.
And Rahidi reigns victorious.
Yay!
You know what's left standing? Rahidi.
Rahidi!
Took no damage.
All right.
Turns out, like,
Is this
seriously
the
though, Rahidi
Yes.
is the strongest fighter in our party. He is a
Well-
tiny puppet, and he is the best fighter in our party.
All right. This table right here, that little plinth that raised up, has, and this is written Yoth with an anvil on it. Does anybody speak Dwarven?
Yes!
All right, you look at that and you go, Yoth. Oh, that means strength in Dwarven.
Okay.
This one, Meryl, does anybody speak Elven?
A lot of people
Yes.
speak Elven.
There we go. It means grace. Prof, does anyone speak Goblin?
Yep.
Goblin, it means treachery. Alfred is common, and everybody here speaks common. It means the beginning.
Common, not English.
I'm going, since this puzzle calls for it to not be
Really?
English.
That's
Really.
So interesting.
So,
I've never in my life encountered common not being English.
Did you not see me do the YNCA?
Yeah, she definitely.
I definitely
just
did the thing.
nothing happens.
We all have to be on the thing. and
Yeah,
then
I
do the
stand
letter.
on the plinth and do a letter. Except I'm here, she's there, he's there, and she's there. I can't. Wait, where am I? Oh, I'm A.
Why?
Wait, no, you're M.
I'm saying Yoth. Why?
No, you're
Fine,
not
I am.
because you're Grace.
I've never understood this.
Why am...
Grace of Santa.
Why?
You're definitely Grace.
You are the most graceful character. See?
Hey,
Okay.
I hate this puzzle. For the record.
I wasn't even like...
And it's
good.
yeah, I agree. It's not a good puzzle.
Terrible!
It's just especially not a good puzzle for D&D.
Shut your mouth. It was a perfect puzzle.
No.
No, this would have been a good puzzle maybe in a escape room,
All right.
but
So-
not for D&D.
Why did you
Also-
put the pictures on there?
Distraction.
Do you thought you needed a distraction?
Yes. You got there eventually.
I check it for. No, I don't even care. I'm gonna open the goddamn door.
Mike has a mutiny on his hands.
He broke
now.
us.
Things are,
I broke you. I broke him. This room is completely empty.
This is the start to every room. This room is empty. You walk through the door.
Except-
Suddenly, it's not empty.
Everybody walks in the room, and it's still empty. In fact, all the doors, and I'll show you where each one of the doors are in just a second. Each door, when you come inside, has a little like lever thing that. Not lever. Levers are bad.
We are
It
not
has-
pulling it.
Pull the lever, Kronk!
It has a.
God, I will never
Piece of
forget
wood.
that phrase the same.
You walk into the room. The room is completely empty. As you get there, in the middle of the room is a piece of parchment just laying face down in the center-ish of the room. And each one of the doors, there are a few. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 doors here. I'll draw them on your map in just a second. Each one of them has like iron, I don't know what they call it, like little hooks with a big piece of wood that goes from side to side that looks like it would prevent
are they all
anybody
barred?
from coming in. None of them are barred. All of them have the ability to be barred if you wish to bar them. It looks like a nice room to rest in.
Alright, I mean, let's pick up the parchment.
Ride or die.
You pick up the parchment.
Can you draw the things in a second? As
Yeah,
well?
I'll get it in a second. Underneath the parchment is a chain with a key on it. And the parchment reads, in common, pulling will kill an innocent and destroy your soul.
Wow, if only someone had read that to me before I went to a lever room.
Tried to tell ya!
Good if we sleep coming in for the day.
Yes, are you guys camping here for the night?
I guess.
You
don't
can
need to.
hang out here and get a long rest. And before you go any further, we'll call game here for tonight. I'm happy you solved my puzzle.
Good. I'm glad someone is happy.
I feel
I don't
no
understand why you keep calling it a
satisfaction.
puzzle.
None.
It's not a puzzle.
It was actually just a bunch of red herrings that led to nothing.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, even the solution wasn't actually a solution.
Yeah, it was. You did a dance. You made me happy.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
There were no demons. There were instead just stupid puzzles.
You
But
went to the wrong doors.
no, there were no demons. There were just stupid puzzles. But the good news is, we're done for the evening, and I'll see you tomorrow.